Hi, loves. Medium Michaela Martin, back with the Ananda family or the Christ Phoenix Academy family. Either way you want to put it, on this October 16th, I believe, 2024. We hope all is well with you, loves. In the peace, love, light, oneness, and truth that we share with you and we send to you in as we are one, loves. There is no separation. So before we begin with Sananda Yeshua doing his teaching for today, I wanted to personally come on real quick and say to all of you brothers and sisters that are commenting beautiful comments on our Telegram post or feed and our YouTube channel, thank you for your beautiful words of light and love. Thank you for your support and your undying love. This video was prompted by a conversation that I personally had with Sananda Yeshua after receiving a beautiful comment from one of you brothers and sisters. And the idea came in my head to have Yeshua talk about how humanity or society can make a greater impact on the world. So this, loves, is what Sananda Yeshua will be addressing for your loves today. But remember, those of you brothers and sisters that are commenting your whole life story in the comments, we do not have time to read every single comment, as we are very busy as a family. And we advise not to put any too personal information out there, because other people may see it and you might not like that. So please use your own discernment when doing so. However, we send all of you peace, light, and love. And another question that came in from a sister said to Sananda Yeshua directly, "Why are you back here again?" Speaking to Michaela, "Why are you still teaching the planet? Why are you here? What's the point?" In which I will let Sananda Yeshua answer that question for himself in his own words. So remember, loves, take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you want to share us with open-minded and open-hearted brothers and sisters, please feel free and do that, loves. The more the merrier. Being that we're already grounded as a family, we ask the firewall of protection to be placed within and around brothers and sisters at this time, as we do not consent to any tricksters or imposters. Only the beings of light and love of my Ananda family can step forward in the purity of light, love, truth, and oneness. I ask you, Father, Mother, Adonai, to cloak your perfect sons and daughters, as well as our family, in your unconditional love, light, peace, and protection for all at this time, shielding us from any demonic energies or darkness, as we do not consent, do not consent, do not consent. Any and all darkness, Father, Mother, must be dealt with by you, across all time, spaces, altered realities, parallel universes, and dimensions, times 1,000, in the name of Sananda Yeshua the Christ. It is done. I use the violet flame of you, Father, Mother, God, Creator, and Saint Germain, to cleanse the mind, body, and spirit of any egos or biases, as I let them go, to be a clear, open channel for you, Sananda Yeshua, with only the purest intention of light and love and truth and healing being given, as I step aside completely and let you do your thing. And so it is done. I ask you, Brother Zadkiel, to place a multi-layer, multi-dimensional, invisible protective shield of protection and of light and of love around brothers and sisters, our family, and technologies that may or may not be used at this time. And so it is done. I also ask you, Brother Uriel, to calm the background noise so they only focus on the truth and light and love of these messages, and take what resonates and leave the rest. And so it is done. And a little disclaimer, loves. Sometimes egos can get involved, so this is why we say, take what resonates and leave the rest. Do not cheat the vessel. I do not know what Yeshua is going to say or do or speak to you, loves, about. And if you want to go to my sister Kimberly's websites, they are linked in the channel description. spiritualgrowthjourneys.com for her website, and her YouTube channel is Spiritual Growth Journeys as well. And her Learn It Live classes that she is offering as part of this family is learnitlive.com/Kimberly Palm. All the links you need is provided in the video description. Earlier today, loves, or we should say yesterday, my sister posted a video of messages from our family to you. Many of you have been asking Sananda Yeshua and our family to talk about current world war events, etc. And this is what my sister Kimberly addressed, that and then some, in a beautiful, well-made video. So if you've not seen her video, please go to her YouTube playlist here on the channel, Sister Kimberly Videos, Spiritual Growth Journeys. Every time she uploads a video, it will be published under there for you for easier access. Keep an open mind and heart, and take what resonates and leave the rest. We love you all. Once again, greetings unto you, beloved children of light divine, child of the one source, that indeed all is perfect divine love, dear one. For indeed, take it deeply within the consciousness and contemplate with its means, precious friends. For indeed, that is what you are, as the great omnipotent I am. For I am indeed your beloved brother and friend and equal, the one you've known simply throughout your time and space as Sananda Yeshua the Christ. And I come not for myself, but indeed for you, for I love you, dear one. As I am the bearer of light and love, as are you, dear one. As I am the Prince of Peace, as are you, dear one. As I am but love, as are you. We speak yet again, where one perceives oneself to be in the one heart of Christ, that is indeed shared by all, through this, my beloved sister, the conduit of one Yeshua ben Yosef. It is in this way, dear one, that we speak upon, should we say, how beloved brothers and sisters of light divine can make a greater impact onto the world, dear one, in your times of duality and therefore darkness. For have I not said often unto you through this, my beloved sister, you are the light unto the world. You are the change makers that one is indeed seeking, dear one. It is not one single Yeshua, but indeed you, the collective of light and love. You who are heeding these words, who are the bringers of light, the bringers of a new dawn, dear one. It is you, the Christ consciousness that is love, dear one. Love is the healer and the conqueror of all darkness, dear one. is it not? Therefore we say unto you, dear one, you have the ability to make a greater impact on the world, more so than, should we say, when Yeshua has done in 2,000 years. For have I not said often unto you, dear one, greater things than I have done, you will therefore also do. You are the power that I am within all perfect divine creation, dear one. Many of you have been asking one Yeshua and one Yeshua's family to simply tell you what to do so it can be therefore done. But we cannot therefore tell you what to do, dear one, but simply guide you to the remembrance and reality of that perfect unconditional love that what you are. Listen to love and let love guide you. Does that make sense for you, beloved friends? How one can make an impact on your world of duality is up to you and your perceptions of consciousness, whether you perceive everything in fear or light and love. For one Yeshua has often said unto you, dear one, do not fear, do not fear, do not fear. For what you intensify and focus your attention on, you magnify, dear one. Does that make sense for you? If one focuses one's intentions on fear and allows more fear to, shall we say, creep up in the mind, you will receive more fear, dear one. Does that make sense for you? When one chooses to see only the good, the holy, and the beautiful in everything and everyone, choosing to see the God in everything, dear one, you will then therefore see your consciousness uplifting and therefore shifting, dear one. You are the power of change. One Yeshua is, but indeed as you are. Does that make sense for you, precious friends? Many of you, beloveds, have asked one Yeshua, why are you here? Speaking through this, your sister. To which we laugh and say, beloved friends of light divine, we suppose we can therefore ask you the same question. Why are you here? Why did you as a conscious soul choose to embark upon the journey that you have? Because of your divine free will of choice, dear one, to be either love or fear, to show love and light to your beloved humanity and her holy inhabitants in your holy mother beloved earth, and choose to walk the path of light and love, or fear and darkness, and therefore deception, dear one. Why are you here, dear one? There is no difference between you and the one you know simply as Yeshua. For the one that is Yeshua is merely, should we say, a costume. In your world of duality, it is a persona that I have been identified with. But indeed, it is not the only persona that I've taken onto the world, dear one, for I deeply love your holy mother beloved earth, and I have been here throughout many incarnations past, dear one. But this does not matter. What matters is the truth of that love, that which all is perfect divine creation, dear one. That which is, you are. Does that make sense for you? The reason one Yeshua came with one Yeshua's family 2,000 years ago in your duality was to bring light and hope to a sometimes hopeless world of darkness. To bring truth to set the groundwork for what is known as the Christ consciousness, or the light onto the world. To show all is one. One is all. There is only peace, light, and love, where one is abiding in my name, dear one. And what we mean by this, dear one, is simply this. When in your scriptures it says, where two or more are gathered in my name, what this means, beloved friends, and please listen carefully, when it says, when two or more gathered in my name, it doesn't mean the name of one Yeshua. It means the power of one that is the I am. So where two or more gathered in the name of I am, all things, all power is given unto you, dear one. Where two or more are gathered is more powerful, dear one, binding together in unity, light, love, peace, harmony, simplicity, abundance, joy, freedom, power, strength. All of these things shall be therefore added on to you, dear friends. And the power of I am, that is you. That is your beloved brothers and sisters, dear one. You indeed are as they are. Does that make sense for you, dear one? You are the elevators of consciousness. You are the way showers or way showers to a new dawn or new beginning. All of these things that one Yeshua has indeed spoken through this, my beloved sister, and to our beloved Kimberly, is indeed true, dear one. But indeed, we say this unto you to simply do as one sister has said. Take what resonates and leave the rest, beloved friends. It is not necessary for one to abide in fear or engage in fear, but only abide in the space and place of that love, that which all things are possible, dear one. With light and love, all things are possible. Many of you have commented to this, my beloved sister, and to one Yeshua and one Yeshua's family. We are so grateful to you because of your teachings and the whole Ananda family. But indeed, dear one Yeshua cannot teach you something that one does not already know from within. One Yeshua is, but indeed as you are, a mirror of truth for another beloved brother or sister. The student becomes the teacher. The teacher becomes the student, dear ones. Does that make sense for you? There is no difference between the one you know as Yeshua and one Yeshua's family versus you, dear one. You have the power to change the world around you and your world of duality by simply a kind gesture or a smile of acknowledgement of the Christ divinity within your beloved brothers and sisters. For indeed, what happens when one smiles at another? They will either smile back at you or wonder what the world is wrong with you, because they will have thought you have drinking something, and you have. It is called the elixir of love. When you smile at others, you acknowledge their Christ divinity within them as they acknowledge it within you. When you empower others, you empower yourself, dear one. For indeed, all is one. When you give a helping hand to the poor, help the poor, not only physically, but emotionally, dear one, and or spiritually. You are indeed helping oneself. You are indeed breathing new life into their perceptions of duality. Smiling at them, helping them, comforting them. Do what you can do to help others is what is necessary now, dear one. It is not necessary for one to focus one's intentions and thoughts and perceptions and feelings on fear. Does that make sense for you, beloved friends? It is time to be the Christ that which you are. To elevate one's consciousness into I am power. I am peace. I am hope. I am joy. I am all perfect divine creation. When one chooses to not see error in oneself, you choose not to see error in others, dear one. Does that make sense for you? When you choose not to tolerate error in yourself or see error in yourself, you see it not in others. Because in truth, beloved friends, error does not exist. God only creates perfection, not imperfection, beloved friends. So what can you as a collective do to make an indelible mark on your world of duality, dear one? Take my life as an example, dear one. Do likewise. Help the poor. Comfort them. Love them. Give them hope. Smile at them. Be understanding. Compassionate. Have mercy within your heart for them. Do as I have done. You are all here to do likewise, dear one. To be the Christ that which I am. You are all here as prince and princesses of peace, dear one. It is up to you and your perceptions of duality to yet therefore shift. Does that make sense for you? You can help the world around you by lending and helping hand to others, sending positive energy to others, whether it be for healing or peace or whatever one declares and decrees for others. Do so to help elevate your Holy Mother, beloved Earth, and her inhabitants, dear one. It is not time to use a word of your terminology, be a party pooper, but time to uplift and celebrate what is true within you, the power within you, dear one. It is not one Yeshua's teaching that gives you that power, dear one. It is that I am within you. That is recognizing that I am within me as it is within you. One Yeshua's teachings. When Yeshua only, shall we say, to use another word of your terminology, put one spin on it to make it more adaptable and acceptable to your world of duality. For one, Yeshua has been known as the teacher unto the world. But assuredly I say unto you, dear one, and please listen carefully, all are teachers unto another. All are peacemakers, dear one. It is only your perceptions of duality that is indeed standing in your way. You are indeed as I am. The teachings, wisdom, and knowledge is indeed found within you, not one Yeshua. Does that make sense for you? It is not about one single being that is known as one Yeshua, but all, dear one, all beings of light and love, that is, the Father, Mother, God, Creator of one consciousness, dear friends. You are the manifestors of your own duality. You can therefore co-create love and peace or fear and darkness. What you choose is what you declare and decree, dear one. Does that make sense for you? The reason in which when Yeshua is speaking yet again where you perceive yourself to be through this, my beloved sister, is I am the bestower of truth and the Prince of Peace, longing to bring peace to your Holy Mother, beloved earth, yet again. I am seeking to be the bearers of truth and of light and of love. I am seeking to continue what one Yeshua and one Yeshua's family started in your time and space of 2,000 years ago, to show you onto the way. And what is the way? Living from that which is the heart, dear one. Is the way. The way is not simply one Yeshua, but indeed I am. Does that make sense for you? I am indeed is, but love. Does that make sense, dear friends? The way is love. The way is peace, dear one. I am here just indeed as you have come. So too have I come yet again through this, my beloved sister, to be a reminder of the infinite light and love that is the change maker of duality, dear one. One Yeshua is only one of many beings of light that come forth in this way to we say, illuminate the truth onto the world, so that indeed the truth may set you free. And what is the truth but love? What is the truth but peace? What is the truth but simplicity, righteousness, divinity, oneness, compassion, tenderness, mercy, equality, divine sovereignty, perfection, grace, beauty, power, strength? That is what you are, dear one. When Yeshua is a teacher, as are you, dear one. Equally, your beloved brother and friend, dear one. Does that make sense for you? It is not necessary to take away from one's beingness, dear one, but only to add to the purest intention of you, dear one, and the power within you. When you acknowledge the Christ within someone else and yourself as ye are one. Seek not to disempower others, but to raise one's vibration. Doing what you can do to help them. Be as comforting light onto the world. Doing what you are created to do and be, that is perfect love always, dear friends. It is not one Yeshua that one needs to be thanking, dear one, but indeed the Goddess power within you. Thank the God force within you for that knowledge and wisdom that is yet being spoken to you as you are speaking to you, dear one. All is one. All is one heart of Christ that is indeed shared by all beloved friends. Does that make sense for you? As one Yeshua has simply stated, dear one, it is not the teachings of one Yeshua exclusively, but the teachings of what is known as the Essenes, dear one. And our Father, Mother, God, a womb consciousness that one is seeking to impart to you through these messages of hope, light, and love. Does that make sense for you, beloved friends? Many of you are not understanding how important you are to this tapestry of your creation and how you play a part in your perceptions and your expression and experience, dear one. For have I not said often unto you through this, my beloved sister, the power is indeed within you. Where is the kingdom, queendom, beloved friends, but rather within you? Seek first the kingdom, queendom, and all these things shall be added unto you, dear one. It is indeed that simple. For I am indeed as you are. Seek not to acknowledge the one single being that is Sananda Yeshua, but seek to acknowledge the God power within you, dear one. As you are that which I am. All is perfect divine love. Do not fear in the months ahead, as more shit will indeed hit the fan, as we have told our beloved Michaela and her sister Kimberly. Do not fear, do not fear, do not fear, as more shit will indeed hit the fan, but simply prepare one's beingness for what lay ahead, only to strengthen your power. Stand in your truth. Amidst the chaos of your duality going on around you, never stray, should we say, away from the truth of your beingness, that which is perfect love always, beloved friends. Use this time to rise above the ashes of man's misperception, therefore allowing correction in the mind from duality to the reality, capital R, of light and love, that which you can never be, therefore, apart from. Does that make sense for you? I am indeed as you are. I am Sananda Yeshua the Christ, and I have come yet again, where one perceives oneself to bring hope to a sometimes hopeless world of duality, to bring and restore truth to your Holy Mother, beloved Earth, and her inhabitants, to be as a mirror reflection of the Christ consciousness, that which is I am, as I am indeed, but the Prince of Peace, as are you, beloved friends. I am he who comes with the sword of truth to bind all darkness and evil and liberate the pure in heart, so indeed the truth may reign again. And so indeed it is, beloved friends. And so indeed it is.